Hey there, Josie. You're always like the first person in, and wonderful to see you. Real nice to see you.
Yeah. It's great to see you, Joe.
So, what was new for you today, Dirinda?
Well, I did the cat litter, did the garbage from here, did the recycling from here, did my laundry, which is still in the dryer. Had a shower. My daughter made this fucking funky supper. Not bad. It was pumpkin sausage pasta.
Oh,
Well, that's
shit.
not bad.
Hey, gamer, glad to have you
I
here.
used to do a pumpkin tuna casserole.
Oh, cool.
It actually turned out kind of good.
Hey, cool gamer. Good to see you.
Hi.
It's awesome to see you guys.
Go ahead.
I just said it was awesome to see them. That's all.
Yeah. So, we didn't watch the news much today. We watched football.
Yeah, I was watching football when I came in, so I'm kind of wondering how that Philly game is going to go. Hey, Trudy Huddleston, good to see you, hon.
Hello, Trudy. Great to see you.
Oh, that's what I can do. Then I'll know who comes in. All right.
Add a cracked chicken for supper then. Right on.
Cracked chicken. Do you throw it on the floor real hard and cracked chicken?
Right on. Good to see you, Paula Work.
Hello, Paula. Great to see you.
It's a beautiful day today. Sunday's always a day that I kind of sit back and rest back into, get ready for the week. And even though I don't have a lot of demands on me these days, it seems like we still fill up our time, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
That's always good, though.
Yes.
They had burgers and homemade fries. Right on. Right on.
Hello, Janet Coleman.
Good to see you. Go ahead, hon.
Burgers and homemade fries. I like homemade fries. You double cook them.
I double cooked the French fries. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I can have them right now, but yeah, I do.
He puts them in for a little while, and then he takes them out, and that puts the skin on the outside, and then he throws them back in again.
Cool.
Cooks them the rest of the way.
Cool.
It's 2 chicken breasts with a dry pack of ranch cream dressing. Right on.
Huh.
Right on. That sounds really good, Paula.
It does sound good.
Good evening, Carrie. How are you doing today? Glad to have you.
Hello, Carrie. Good to see you again.
We're kind of taking our time getting started because, well, I was watching football and my head's up my backside.
And it gives a little bit of time for people to come in, say hello.
Yeah.
You're going to make me hungry, but I ate a little bit before we got on, so that's good. But I've never heard of that ranch dressing, the dry pack with it. And it does sound good.
You can get them at Walmart or the dollar store. Ours is Dollarama, so it's dollar store, but
we got one of those 8-in-1 air fryers where it air fries and bakes and convection oven and quite a few other things.
I don't know.
And mine's even a dehydrator too.
Ours isn't.
Ours is.
Well, good for you.
They said that you could dehydrate with a microwave, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I did
know
not
how you do that.
I don't think I'd want to dehydrate with a
like
microwave.
the fries in the microwave after deep frying. Right on.
It would make it too mushy. I don't think it would work.
I don't know. I've never done it, so I'm not going to say one way or the other.
I've never heard of it done in the microwave.
Me either.
Yeah, I don't think it would work either.
We're kind of old school. We just kind of cook the way we cook.
That would be a cracked chicken. I have overcooked some things in the daggone microwave, and it turns out cracked.
Yep.
Really hard.
Hey, Andy, how you doing? Glad to have you here, brother.
Hello, Andy. Great to see you.
So what else did we do today?
Nothing.
I just went outside and potty trained a dog, and
And I went and got cigarettes.
she's still done really good. Well, yeah, we went for a drive, dodged the potholes and the snowbanks and everything.
I did forget to go to the beer store, so I don't have as many as I would like tonight. So I may have
I'm
to go
sorry.
get a drink later. Just saying.
That's a crisis.
Oh my God.
Happens to the best of us.
Amen.
Yeah. I knew yesterday I had to go to the beer store today, and today I never even fucking thought about it.
Well, yesterday it seemed like it took almost an hour to get into a solid topic
Yeah, I did.
and get it rolling. And once it went, boy, howdy, did it ever go.
Yeah, it was awesome last night.
Yeah.
And we want to kind of continue that frame, but I got to get my head out of my backside because it's in a football game right now that I was watching. And I killed it off, and I kind of wanted to see who won between the Philadelphia Eagles and the and San Francisco.
Mm.
I'm running on San Francisco. I'm hoping for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. I don't want San Francisco to win. But I don't know, don't care, don't have any money on it, so it don't matter.
Yeah. Boy, our gambling days are a long ways back.
Oh my God, are they ever?
It had a certain charm to it, but
Yeah, for a while
It was
until
expensive.
I lost like a lot. I had a day I won $5,000, and the next day I lost $3,000.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm brilliant.
yes.
Yes.
Well, you're still up $2,000. That's awesome.
No, I wasn't, because I went back the next day and lost another $1,000.
Ah.
I think I'm down. I think I went from 5,000 ahead to about 4,000 down.
Oh wow.
We'd normally try to get a new stereo or something really big for the house, and then it wouldn't be there to spend.
That's exactly what we started having to do.
Yep.
But yeah, good to see you, hon.
Hello.
I
Yeah.
got the game on too. Packers are the big team in our house. Right on. Packers are a good team. I got to root for the Minnesota Vikings because I'm in Minnesota, and I hate rooting for the Vikings because they always lose.
Yes. But maybe they'll win tonight.
They played today.
They played this morning.
Sometime today. I don't know. I didn't watch
You
it.
still don't. Has anyone heard how the Vikes did?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
They'll probably
we'll
say they
dash your
lost.
dreams right away.
How you doing, Portilla? Good to have you here, hon.
We're
Boy, it's typical Sunday. Oh, hiss, Vikings. It's kind of how I feel, but I'm kind of, well, you know, I'm in Minnesota to do as Minnesotans do. Maybe I should root for somebody else.
There you go. You always have backup teams.
Yeah, I'm watching my backup teams now because the Vikings suck. But anywho,
They get someone good and they trade them off.
I like college football games too. And I wanted to see that Ohio-Michigan game, I think it was Ohio-Michigan.
All day Saturday.
And I missed it because I got busy doing other things. Go ahead, hon, you got it.
Yeah, we had a dog.
Yes, we do. Boy, that dog's out.
She is out like a light. And hopefully sleeps tonight.
If she doesn't, she'll sleep all during the show, and then she'll be up all night.
That's right.
She probably think I gave you one night. Now you got to give me a night.
She now has decided that she can take my place to sit on the couch. So she jumps up while I go and do something, and then I come back, and there she is. It's mine.
Your team will play Michigan in the playoffs. Right on.
Awesome. That's cool.
I think
Well, I'm looking at today's schedule for football, And the Vikings ain't on it.
Well, then they must have a bye week.
Well, then they don't have to worry about
Then
losing.
I don't have to worry about losing. Then I'm good. I didn't pay any attention at all this week. I just didn't.
That's funny.
It is.
I missed him. Yes, you did.
They must have known I wasn't going to watch them, so they didn't play.
Oh, could be.
Or it could be that they didn't play, and I'm glad they didn't. That's one way to stay even.
So, what news gone on today? What news? Did you
Amos,
watch a little bit of the
Yeah,
news?
I watched the news. We got fired on again twice.
Oh no.
Yeah, they
on
said
on one of our ships we did. And they're saying 74, but I got it at 76.
Yeah, it was 74 the other day.
Yeah, it was.
So something else is going on. It must
And
be
we
going
hit
up.
back, but we don't know what we hit yet. So I don't have a clue. Because I only caught a little bit of news. I didn't catch a lot.
And the other thing I did today was I gave myself a little bit of a trim.
You did what?
Give myself a little bit of a trim.
The trim on your hair. Looks good.
I can see now.
Yes.
Right on. Well, why would you want to see?
Because I don't like not to be able to see. My bangs were down past here.
Wow. Yeah, yuck. I mean, yuck. I hate
Yeah,
that.
yuck. I'm like, yeah, right there, boom. And of course it went up a little bit more, so oh well. I don't give a shit.
It'll grow.
I went out shooting today.
Cool. How'd that go?
I went all right. It's going to take me a while to work back to where I was. But it's time to get started again. Go ahead, hon.
Hello, Jermaine.
Jermaine. Do I have it on the right thing?
I think, Jermaine, you might be timed out.
Nope.
Yeah,
That makes a difference.
there you go. Well, I think that we have the freedom in Canada and here to have a lazy ass. Did you take care of him?
Yeah, I think we got one going.
You're a charming personality. We'll let you have a special sit in your own office.
Yeah. Have fun.
Military base was hit in Iraq. Oh, by some
Yeah, they hit one of our military bases, but they didn't get any of our personnel, they said.
Good.
But yeah, we gotta just geez. We're floating on borrowed time over there.
They keep trying to get us involved. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they shot at the ship, they said that they were actually shooting at Israel associated ships but not ours.
BS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hit by a missile today. It was hit by a missile today. We gotta start fighting back. You know, one attack on a military installation in America is too many. It used to be an act of war every time they did it. I don't know why they're sitting around doing nothing. Wow. So what do you got there, hon?
Well, I'm kind of quiet today. I'm kind of thinking about what we need to do this next week, and
I got a busy week
so
ahead of
I'm
me.
kind of there. We've got conference calls and whatnot that are all lined up, and
Awesome.
we've got to be on time to everything.
Louise, how can you wear a tank top this time of year? Because our house is hot.
Our house is hot. His grandfather has the most amazing heating unit that he designed for the house. He liked wood heat, and so there is a building outside underground that has a
Conveyor belt.
a conveyor belt and it feeds it with 3-foot long logs that come in and they burn in this one area. And then it has forced air that goes to the forced air heat inside the house. And so we kind of overstoked today.
Yeah, it makes me angry too. I still haven't forgiven what they did in Afghanistan at all.
Yeah.
I haven't forgotten that at all.
Yep.
And the way we left was irresponsible, to say the least,
Yep.
and crazy.
That was not what was planned. Put it that way.
No.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Biden planned it.
Yeah, he planned it and he executed it.
Yep.
And he should have been right over there in the middle of it.
Yeah.
To enjoy his
and now we
success.
got Camilla running around all over the place saying
shit.
Israel has to stay within the methods of war, and it's crazy on that too. What is international law when it comes to killing your own civilians?
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely nuts.
Makes you nuts.
How did Hamas follow international law when they invaded?
They haven't followed international law. They didn't do it at all. International law requires you not to take hostages.
Yep.
My son has been put on alert. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a lot of
him,
people
Carrie.
going out for alert that are on alert right now. No, I did not watch The Soldier Who Survived in Front of the Congress. I haven't seen it.
Wow.
Wow. No, if I'm being honest, I've been kind of, today and yesterday, I kind of got busy doing other things, and then we went live, and so I didn't see it. And then Friday, I didn't see it at all either. What about the earthquake and volcano eruptions? Yeah, they have an earthquake right down in the Philippines that was major. And then they were worried about a tsunami afterwards, and they're not getting the tsunami, and that's good.
I know. I have seen them up to their armpits in water, walking through water that deep along the coastline.
Oh,
and you
wow.
know there's got to be undercurrent and everything else along with that.
Yeah.
And they've got their stuff up in the air over their heads, and my goodness.
It's absolutely crazy. And what they go through is absolutely crazy, too.
Yeah.
They're a little more primitive than we are. He said he had this suicide bomber in his sights and was told to stand down. Yeah, that happens all the time. That's crap.
Yeah, Congress can see exactly what's going on.
The Congress shouldn't call a war.
No, they shouldn't.
And until they put it back to our military, we're going to have a lot of that. Because our military can't run the war like a military war. They got to run it through Congress and wait for Congress to act.
Oh, that's bullshit.
And it's absolutely nuts because they're not there.
Yeah, you're in the middle of an ugly situation and you have to say, "Mother, may I?"
Yeah.
You know, oh, you worded it wrong. Reword it now.
Yeah, they want us to run by genders and all. Well, not me, because I've been out forever, but it was crazy. San Fran just scored again.
Oh.
Right on, damn it.
They're taking it. They are taking it. Oh,
Yeah, no,
goodness.
boy.
Yeah, I
That shit with Afghanistan pissed me off so bad that it was the start of the end of my channel. Because I didn't know how to talk anymore, and I was like, you got to be 40-1, 19. Wow.
ouch.
Thank you for that, Putia. Trump talked about good generals, not the generals that were behind him. Well, I don't
Not
even know
the
if there's
TV
good
generals.
generals anymore because they're not standing up for their men. They got to stand up for their men to be a good general in my eyes. If you're being hit, you hit back, and you don't wait forever to do it.
And you don't worry
In
about
my opinion,
you don't worry about a good conduct medal.
you never worry
Yeah,
about
for sure.
it. You're either going to get it or you're not. You got to keep your men alive at all costs.
Keep people alive. It's what you're supposed to do.
It's absolutely nuts. And as we're going through the time we're going through, we got to wonder what's going to happen next. Did Biden buy them out? I don't know. I don't know what Biden's doing and what he isn't doing. I think he's eating ice cream and talking shit.
Yeah.
Because he isn't making any sense in anything he's doing. The Bidenomics aren't working. Everything that they're saying they're doing is going to kill our nation.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Go ahead,
Every time that our children say that someone else could run it better, oh, they might be able to, but they're going to run it different.
Yeah.
Are you going to like the rules and regulations that come along with them?
Yeah, I know they're begging the ones that refuse the shot to come back. Kind of hard to come back when you got dishonorable discharge, and it shouldn't have even gotten a dishonorable discharge over that. It shouldn't have gotten anything. We should always have the right to refuse, especially what goes in our body. It was absolutely lunacy what they did.
Yeah, they gave them BCDs, and then
they didn't. They gave them Donald Ducks.
They gave them Donald Ducks.
Good evening, discernment.
That's just crazy.
Then they asked you, did you come back if somebody gave you dishonorable?
There we go.
Yeah, John. We hope you have a good night. We really do. Yeah, shit.
I think you're bored.
And of course, it's right on the
under
line.
the fucking heart.
Under the
Dirinda,
heart.
can you get to him?
I gotta wait a minute or two.
Wow.
Let's shoot that heart.
Kind of funny. Come in the room just because you don't like what we're talking about and want to disrupt it.
Oh,
that's crazy.
Krishan.
There you go. He's gone. I got him.
Well, wow. Way to start the night. Go ahead, hon. All right. You're not going to, you have nothing?
Well, you know, there we go. Thank you. I was just reading that. You know, most parents are responsible for their own children. And their actions are what have them banned or whatever. And I can't resist saying it. I know it's not worth going into. God bless you, and I hope that you correct the ills in your own life so that you can forge forward and be a part of their life.
Yeah. You got banned on both YouTube and StreamYard. I did it to both.
Right on. So, discernment, how have you been today?
They'll be back on another one. It seems like they've got a heart on tonight.
Yeah, same person.
Here's my verbiage.
Having nothing better to do, it's all right with me.
Yeah.
Don't matter.
So, discernment, what's going on down there where you're at? Anything special? Curious minds want to know.
Yeah, we're inquiring.
You know, I have been really disgusted with the lack of taking care of our military people in a proper fashion. And
we better get it together because if we don't, someone else will.
Yep. They take care of the illegal.
Hey, Annette, how you doing, hon? Glad to have you here.
Hi, Annette.
Hello, Annette. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah, crazy. No complaints. Blessed with another day. Right on. Yeah, there's a lack of respect on all fronts. Exactly. On YouTube, they have a lot of young ones who said they start the
draft they
wouldn't go. Yeah, we know that.
Clinton got away with it. Why shouldn't they?
Well, because right now we're in a position that we have to
get people to defend our country.
And if they don't want to defend our country, if they don't like it, leave it.
That's true.
I mean, there's got to be a time in our lives when you believe in something so strong, and if you don't believe in the country you're in, why are you there?
Yeah, go. Find something better. If we're that
we'll pack your bags
bad,
for you.
Yes. We'll give you a one-way trip.
Exactly. Great to have you here, Nat. Go ahead, hon.
Yeah. I just if you go to a movie and it's a bad movie, you leave.
That's right.
And I think that they need to really research the rest of the world. Maybe Antarctica would be a nice spot.
Or maybe the Philippines.
It's warm right now. Oh.
We're getting started here. We're getting a really low start because, well,
There's 18 people here. We got 15 thumbs up. We're only
Amen.
missing 3. That's not bad.
Thought that the military turned their backs on Biden over his inauguration. They did.
They did.
They legally have the right to do an about face. They do not have to. That's part of their rights.
Wow. Goodbye, Deshaun. Wow. Crazy. We are being attacked tonight by no minds. Go ahead, and you can't.
Okay.
Well, I can. I don't know why they're so bitter. They probably ran out of batteries for their toys.
No,
Yeah.
TV.
It's crazy.
I wonder if it's a certain person playing other people.
Oh, I'm sure it is. That is, no trolls tonight in that craft.
Well, looks like we're gonna have them tonight.
Yep. Tonight when it's
I don't
gonna
care if
come
we have
around.
trolls. That's kind of half the fun because we can knock them out. They don't make any sense anyway. They come in to disrupt the show that they don't need to disrupt because they have nothing better to do. I would hate to be all alone on a Sunday night and run out of Vaseline.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, go ahead, hon.
Yep.
Maybe instead of using Vaseline, maybe they should try some Vicks.
Yeah, Vicks Vapor Rub. You can be anyone on YouTube. I can be King of England, right? Yes, you can be King of England. That's fine with us, discernment.
There you go, discernment. You take it on.
Go ahead, hon.
Take it on. Take it on.
Wow.
I wonder where people's logic is in being trolls and taking down other people. And at some point when they hit responsibility for what they do, and they have all of this regret for being a basic jerk and painting themselves in a poor light as opposed to a positive light, then all of a sudden they want to change everything, but it's written in stone, and that's where they get stuck. We can call them hot holes with Vicks. Oh, it's a sad existence, and it's the new entertainment for some people.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It don't bug us. It just gives
No.
us something to work out. Go ahead.
I'm just here in StreamYard, and I don't think under my sign-on that I'm in as right now. Drain the swamp. Hey, ladies, how is Rob doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
He's here. He's just not on camera right now.
The reason why is I can't sit in the new couches.
Yeah, we got a new couch. He said it was comfortable when we sat in it, and then it got here, and this thing went squishy. No back support, no leg support. It's really kind of screwed up.
I'm glad you're not bad. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here tonight. I'm kind of lethargic right now. I'll get myself popped back up. I think coffee will do me.
Oh, do you need some more?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So I will be right back with coffee for the mister.
Okay. Awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Drain the Swamp. Glad you're here.
And it is time we drain that swamp.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm not dreading work next week. I'm just dreading what I got to do. I got a lot of shit to do. I got a ton of stuff to do. No, I don't do videos anymore. I'm off YouTube. I'm just helping Dirinda right now. I don't have a channel or anything. I'm kind of having fun without it, though.
Yep.
Yeah, the weekends do go by too fast. But the rest of the week goes by too fast for me, too, right now.
Yep. Agreed.
I've been busy lately doing nothing. I'm done with the ranch. I moved on. And I just got a little bit of stuff left to do, and I'm done with the ranch. So catch my breath and see what happens next. Pull the pin, I guess. What do you think, Dirinda?
Well, hey, got some good news tonight.
Oh, right on it. Flips and chips. Right on, brother.
Oh, wow.
Right on. Glad to have you here. I really am. I was trying to figure out who you were.
Flips.
No, I'm on Dirinda's all the time, and we're just kind of kicking back. But God, it's good to see you. How you been?
Yeah, it is good to see you.
Just here before we know it. Goodbye, cash. Exactly. Jesus, expensive. New beginnings. Yep. And good change
Yep.
for the better. Exactly. We need to have good change for the better. I think that with me, I kind of had to. I got off in February, and I haven't been back since. Been okay doing body work now and love it. Right on.
Awesome.
I'm glad to hear that during the swamp. I really am. Jeez, it flips and chips. I didn't expect to see you. I was waiting for the pun to come out because we got attacked by trolls. And I thought, oh God, here we go. Flips and chips. Right on. It's awesome to see you.
Yeah, it is. It's been a while.
It's been for me probably since February.
I think he came in a couple of times on my channel.
Right now, if you haven't subscribed, we'd love if you do. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And let's just have some fun. And I'll get warmed up here shortly.
Drain the swamp. Sorry. I'm going to screw that up now, just because I know.
No, I love the name. I love the name.
Yeah, it's great.
And I agree. We need to drain that swamp in 2024. And we got to get politicians that are going to do what we tell them to do or not vote them in. Just get rid of them.
Yep.
It's time to change it all around and just get things back to somewhat normal. I'm tired of the woke thinking. I'm tired of the broke thinking. I'm tired of all of it. My work keeps me busy, that's for sure. It sure does. But discernment, if your work didn't keep you busy, you'd be calling me and bothering me, and I'd love it. Well, I've called you enough and I bother you every time I call, but that's just the way I am. Kind of funny. I'll call people up and I don't think I'm a pain in the ass at all. Jesus. And we all know that's the truth. I'm a pain in the butt.
I don't think you're a pain in the butt when you call me. Just saying.
Now, I have had the most interesting 2 months of my life. More announcements. More have. What did that say with the neck graph?
Good news. More have announced retirement from Congress. Cool.
Yeah, keep it coming. And that'll help drain the swamp too. Their bullshit ways of doing things. Congress can't make a decision that will help no matter what. They gotta do something. They gotta get some new people in.
Yeah.
Rob calls on his backbone. It's red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been calling you on the backbone. I get kind of bored too. But I don't think I'm gonna be as bored as I was this week because I got a lot of stuff going on.
It's all going.
Which is about time that I get back into doing something. I had a stroke 2.5 months ago, and I've gotten everything back, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm getting it back. My shooting was shit today, but it'll get better. I am shot in the size of a dime.
Which wasn't bad.
Well, it was bad for me because I shoot better than that. It wasn't that far away. Santos said he was going to hell.
He was going to tell all after he got expelled.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust Santos, though. I really don't. Because he lied to the people. He stole their money.
Yeah, if you can't tell the truth beforehand, to hell with your truth afterwards.
Yeah. Tell the truth at the beginning, and then if you make it, you make it.
We have the most successful marriage. We were talking about it today, that we never lie to each other and we always straight shoot. And wouldn't it be refreshing if the world could do that all the way around?
Amen. I've been on a carnivore diet. Right on. And I have
better concentration, and I'm not so moody. This diet will cure any health issue.
I agree. Eat a lot of meat. Keep eating meat.
Yeah, this cut down meat bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit about telling me
Holy
I couldn't have
crap.
any meat. I've been eating a lot of
From a country that eats rats.
No, I haven't. I've been eating meat all along.
I'm talking about the UN person from
fuck UN.
China.
The UN person from China can go fuck himself too.
Yep, we need our protein, and
yes,
I'll tell you, a lot of vegetarians, vegans are in trouble on their protein intake, and anyway.
Yeah, they are. Our bodies require meat.
Yes, they do. I really feel they do.
I know they do.
We have to have our protein. Gotta. We eat a ton of eggs.
You can only eat so much goddamn peanut butter. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying. Not that I mind peanut butter. I like peanut butter, but I like...
Other than the sugar content.
Well, we can buy peanut butter without sugar in it.
Yeah.
We don't, but we could. Wow.
Yeah, one thing if you're prepared for a year's worth of food, once you get put on a special diet, absolutely none of it qualifies to be your dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. I've been trying to carnivore. I'm doing pretty good at it. But I'm not overweight, but I have many aches and pains. Yeah, I got aches and pains too. I got aches and pains I never even knew I had.
'Tis the season for aches and pains, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Sleeps on the kitchen table, right on. That's funny.
Wow.
Your family thinks you're underweight. You probably are. I've lost 30 pounds, haven't I? 35 pounds.
Right around there. Yeah.
But I needed to.
Yes, you did.
And now I'm back and thinking, shit, I need to eat meat. And I've been eating a lot of it.
Yep.
And I really do like beef. So liking beef as much as I do makes a big difference.
Yep.
Yes, we would have two solid teeth like a rabbit. We don't.
Yeah, well, we got two solid teeth. We just don't know where they're at.
I enjoy all of the gifts of food that Father put on this earth. And
dog needs to go.
We'll enjoy it. Yes, dear. Come on.
Dog's starting to walk to the door now. That's good.
I'm potty training.
Cool.
Come on, sweetheart.
Does she spend much time with you, Rob?
What?
Does she spend much time with you?
Some, but not as much as she does with my wife.
Ah.
I've been real busy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was too late, so
you were too late.
Shoes.
What'd she do? Piss somewhere?
No, she went down the stairs quicker than I could get her on the
right on. That dog doesn't want to hang out. She wants to go.
It's cold out there now.
Yeah, she's gonna want to. We had a woke vegan tell me our teeth were for vegetables. I would have told her to go to hell.
Oh, you're done already? All right, come on in.
Well, that's good. Now the dog doesn't. It spends time with me, but not the kind that it spends with Louise,
Ah,
and that's all right with me.
See, now I wouldn't wear my tank top only outside.
It could be because it's snowing.
Ah,
still snowing there?
Yes,
Oh wow.
little by slowly, we're getting some snow. And we do want people to bring up what they want to talk about. We would love it if you had things that mattered to you and you wanted to discuss.
yes,
Yeah,
Because
for
we
sure.
want to make the show about the audience and the people that are here.
I think that we should vote once a year just so that we can drain the swamp. We're stuck with them for 4 years.
I know. We should be able to
And
vote every
I
2
think
seconds.
that we should be able to. I think we should be able to demand a new vote when you need it,
Yep.
and that people can show up to it.
Be nice if people showed up to work. I had to show up to work when I worked. We had snow and ice this morning.
Snow and fog.
Yeah, snow and fog seems to go hand in hand, and I have a lake effect where I'm at.
Yep.
So we get fog every day here. I'll be kind of glad to get going again. Get out of here. I got
Wow,
my vision
Trudy.
back. Right on. You had cataract. I'm glad to hear you got your vision back. That's awesome.
My grandmother had cataract surgery, and she was so excited the day after. She said, I can see, I can see, I can see.
You get fog alerts? We don't get fog alerts. We just look outside and it's foggy, and
No.
we just that's
They
what
just
we
say,
get.
you're in Minnesota, the land of 1,000 lakes.
And 1,000 mistakes, dude.
Yes. Oh.
Rob, I miss your channel. Your voice sounds like. Go ahead and read that for me, hon.
Sounds like you could rip off someone's head and shit down their windpipe. I changed the verbiage, but you have a heart of gold, and I miss when you pray.
Well, thank you for that, Drain. Yeah, I think that we're all going to be doing our praying and stuff, and we want to have people come in and tell us what they need to be prayed, what they want to be prayed for,
Yes.
and we need to open up the lines of communication again, and that's what we're all working on now. Now I think about all that now, and Dirinda and I started the show about a week ago, and Dirinda had one before this, and we're making some serious changes, and we're trying to make it so that everybody that comes in, nobody gets missed out, and then we can talk about what's going on, with you, and make a friendlier environment where we can come in and just talk.
Kind of like the kitchen table.
Amen. Kitchen table talk. Remember that?
Kitchen table talk.
God, I remember that. Jesus. Sit around the table and get ready to go to work for the next day. You talk about everything around the table and just go do it.
Yep.
But wow.
You'd play games around the table and talk at the kitchen table when you were playing the games. You'd sit when you came in from outside. You had dirty boots, and you'd sit at the kitchen table. Talk about how screwed up what you were working on was.
I'm lucky I live around the little towns that have their own lockers. Right on. I call it proud talk. Is that what he said?
Porch talk.
Yeah, porch talk. That's amazing. Yes, I remember when you said we said prayers sitting at the table. So do I. I remember a lot of that stuff, and I don't even know what to bring up here with that because our society has changed so much.
Nobody eats at the same time.
Yeah.
They all grab a snack through the whole day.
I love it that we solved the world's problems at Grandma's table. I'm sure you did.
There you go.
Or you solved the problems you were having. at your grandma's table too. And that's amazing too.
I mean, actually, kids could see how parents logic things out, and parents can see how kids are logicking things out. Then you can say, you know,
Oh,
we used to do that ourselves.
Trudy, I remember you from Shane's, I think. Yeah. Right on. Go ahead, on.
Yep.
Yeah, just communicate. Okay, things will improve because we're going to make it happen. We're not just going to talk about it. We're going to do something about it.
And a lot of houses don't even they didn't used to use their living room. They'd come in and they'd have a meal together and talk and cook. And we had a kitchen that was kitchen on one side and then bar stools on the other side. And even our dining room table didn't really necessarily get used. It was that kitchen table, the bar along with the sink on the other side, and you could lean over, fill your glass up. You know, the water was still drinkable and everything. And we didn't worry about how it was treated or anything like that. We just had good immunity to everything. So anyway,
I think we worry about things more now than we ever did 20 years ago.
we pampered ourselves. We have filtered air, filtered water, filtered this, filtered that.
We do.
And then we have no antibodies because we haven't had to live with.
I don't know. I don't filter my air.
Yeah.
And I drink my water from the wells, so I don't think I do that.
Yes. Here we do.
Yeah.
And we had some springs that were really good on the property that we could go and fill up, you know, water jugs at.
They were good, those artesian wells.
Oh, man, they were good. Fantastic. They were fantastic. But Arizona water, as a general rule in a city, is really crap. Yep, we all got together.
Yeah.
And then as life evolved, we actually had a different restaurant for each night that the whole family would go to. And then we'd just get a big old table for everybody. Everybody buy their own meal, you know, and Granny's buffet was one of the big ones, you know, because you could go and you could go through the buffet or the China buffet or whatever. And then everybody could just, whoever could make it, did good.
Right on. Hold that thought for a second. Right on. You invented a new product and for mining.
Nice.
Sand for gold.
Wow.
And you're in the process of getting a pantry. That's awesome, Drain. That's awesome, Drain the Swamp. Go ahead.
Whoop, whoop. Good.
Yeah, your grandma was right. The kids do need to play in the dirt.
Yep.
Child eats about a pound of dirt before the first grade. Now all that dirt has antibodies in it. It's good to do that. Pet dog.
Yeah, she's got my spot.
When I went to school, we didn't have running water. We walked down to the hill to a spring and drank from the same cup and never got sick. Amen.
Yep, one of those metal cups hanging from a branch that broke off. You just put it over a little branch, and
we did that the whole time down on the ranch, where we drink straight from the creek because there's no industry here, so you're able to drink from the creek. Go ahead, on. Yeah. Maybe we can meet up. I will buy. Right on. I love it.
Right. Cool. Black sand in Alaska.
I've never been to Alaska.
I haven't been there either. I've been to British Columbia, though, and it's real similar.
We had a hand pump for a kitchen sink. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yep. We did too. And even on the ranch, at some of the houses that we had outside, they were shacks, line shacks.
Yeah.
We had hand pumps in those because you just didn't want to keep running water in them.
Yeah.
And it was real easy to do that.
There we go. Half on, half off. It's warm in here. But stepping outside for a pipsqueak for Trixie, she got bored with me. She's down.
Yeah.
Back to her corner.
We've been on 3 nights now this week, and we're just trying something new. And I think that I'm glad we came on for the 3 nights.
We're doing awesome.
Yep.
Watching gnome videos or name videos? Gnome. Cool. We had we didn't get electricity up at the cabin on Priest Lake until they landed on the moon. And so before that, we had to take a bucket down to the lake and dip water out of the lake, and that was what we drank. And once a month, we had the lake water tested, and it was so clean. It was so clean. Well, we like seeing you here too, because you're smart also, Potia.
Yep, agreed.
And we love talking to you too, Trudy. It just right now, it's kind of wild because we're starting out new and we're kind of not knowing really where to go. And I'm trying to get information from the audience and the people that are with us so that we can get more topics that we can talk about so that we're never boring.
Right.
And that's why we're doing it. So we're trying a new approach to an old idea.
We'll have a fast and furious night, and then we'll have a little slower night.
Yeah, and I remember my grandma talking about, and she knew the family name too, right down to where they lived and everything, of who had the first running toilet in town, because everybody went to see it flush. Everybody did. It was a big thing. They all got drunk, watched the toilet flush, that kind of shit. Ate some food. They had a party over it. Let's go see the toilet flush. Bing, bing.
Right on.
Everything we used to do for fun is now illegal.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Drain the Swamp, so wonderful to see you.
Absolutely
awesome fantastic. Good luck on your project. May it go forward and not have any slowdowns and just be efficient as heck. And God bless you.
Okay, when are we going live again? We'll let him know right now before he leaves.
Friday.
Yes. Hey, going live again Friday. See you Friday. Drain the Swamp.
If you're not busy with something real important.
True.
Laugh out loud sounds like when I got my first bathroom. Right on. All right, you got it. Friday.
We had a 2.5 seater. We had a 2-seater, and then on the side was a little short one because Dad was only 4 years old when they went to the silver mine. And so there was a little itty bitty half-pint seat in the outhouse.
Yep.
That would have been.
Have a good night, Drain the Swamp. See you soon.
Toodaloo. My grandfather played the trumpet, and we would go across the lake by boat for them to do their music. And my aunt would come in, and she sang. And so they'd have the night of dancing and having a few brews, and the evening would go, and then we'd come home at night. And one weekend, there was a guy that accidentally ended up with someone dropping a bear that had passed away, a small bear, in his home that was left. Someone had broken in and wired up this damn bear. Well, that bear went on a few journeys, and so they decided we were busy, so they came over to leave it in our cabin and wire it up. And my grandfather always had the cabin locked up. So the neighbors next door had a flush toilet inside, and they got into their cabin and they set this bear up on the toilet like it was going. And they wired up his hand with a beer in one hand and a cigarette in its mouth. And when they got home, everybody has to go to the bathroom real quick because you've been on a half an hour, 45-minute drive across the lake. And in went this lady with the house next door, and she sat down on the toilet. Well, she didn't sat down on the toilet. She sat down on a bare lap. And you would hear the scream everywhere. So they ended up taking it down to someone else's place and wired it into a boat in the same fashion. It was all foggy and everything, so the dew was over the window, and Lord only knows where that little bear went after that.
Where'd you grow up at, Jade, Louise?
On Priest Lake up in northern Idaho is where I grew up.
Wow.
Anyway, but and we had a 2-path road that went to the backside of our property, but it was almost a 2.5-hour drive from the highway to go around the lake. So we always got in the boat and came across the boat, and we had a 3-burner wide Monarch range that we took across in a 14-foot rowboat, because that was all that we had at that time. And Grandma and Grandpa said that the water was just like 2 inches from the top. And if that had gone down with that huge cook stove in it, we would have been in trouble. But anyway, we had a lot of stories from up there. And beats tipping farmers' outhouses, yes.
Well, we used to tip our houses all the time.
Oh, goodness.
God, we used to do some shit when I was young.
Well, they dropped all of the problem bears from Yellowstone on our lake, up on the upper lake, because there were no cabins on the upper lake. Well, they were stupid, because all the bears had to do was smell food, and they were down on the lower lake where all the cabins were. So we just dealt with them. You know, it was part of life up there. And you put Bush Light cans on your Bigfoot yard art. That's fantastic.
We tipped over a guy on the job site, and the outhouse was too funny.
He didn't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we did a little bit of that too. We did a lot of that with the porta potties we had out here. Somebody'd go in it, and we'd rope it and then pull it over.
Yep.
God, we used to do a lot of shit that we don't do anymore.
I can't imagine how many fines the Forest Service would have given out with that stupid bear traveling around the lake. That was clear back in like 1961 or 62, right around there. I bet there was blue water all over every place. Did his skin die out? Oh gosh, what a mess.
That'd be awesome. I don't care. That'd be awesome. My God, if we did half the shit we used to do,
I know. Oh my God.
Small farm implements on shed roofs, right on. Small farm implements on the shed's roof.
When the little Honda Civics first came out, they were so tiny, and we had some friends that actually picked it up and put it on someone's front porch sideways and left it there in the middle of the night.
My mom had a Chevy Chevette. Okay, so it was a small car. And me and my 2 buddies would take that car all the time and take it for walks and put it places. She got a ticket for being on the dock, okay, which I never knew about until much, much, much later, okay. And one night we were going to take it and sit it on the walk bridge, and we were doing it. And when we got to the top, the cop that was that saw us what we were doing was at the top and said, "You're not leaving this here. Take it back to where it belongs, at the restaurant where your mother's working."
We needed shoes in 1972, I think it was, and Mom went, and it was a snowstorm, and we had one of those open malls that had the raised beds out of concrete that you put trees in and plants and stuff, and it had the pillars of concrete in between, and the shoe store was all the way back in the center of the whole daggone mall, and Mom put our Volkswagen Bug in between the two concrete things and drove us in. We got in so much trouble that day. What are you doing in here, lady? Well, I needed to see if the shoe store was open. It's snowing like howling. Oh, goodness. The things you remember when you're young. Buck lure in our cabs of our machines. Yes, that would wake you up when your nose at that. Goodness. But it was innocent fun. It wasn't like destroying property and all that stuff. It was kind of innocent fun.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I know that person with the Honda Civic on their front porch was really glad they had a back door to go to work.
We had a teacher with a Toyota Celica back in the day, and we picked it up and we brought it up and we stuck it on in the gym of the school. And, she couldn't get it out because there was only the doors that were to the side, and they were too small. We ended up tipping it sideways and carrying it in.
Oh.
Yeah, we raided gardens. We raided the watermelon and the cucumber patches and shit all the time.
That and his grandpa knew all of the farmers around the area, so if they were out fishing and caught a fish and they wanted to cook something, he always had a pan along with him. But he'd go to their house and write an IOU and leave it in the eggs. IOU 4 eggs.
Nobody cared back then, though.
No.
And they'd catch them back for the 4 eggs, and they were fresh and wonderful.
And we didn't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we always left an IOU. We owe you 4 eggs. That was funny.
I got shot with rock salt for trying to steal Mr.
Hodgins.
I got shot with rock salt a few times. I wasn't stealing turkeys, but we stole a bunch of water.
You were visiting your girlfriend? No.
Yeah, visiting my girlfriend. That was usually a good one. See what we can do next.
Oh, goodness.
To be young again, Jesus.
Yes.
Decided I'm done being old. I'm going to be young again. I just got to figure out how.
It's all part of the process, dear. All part of the process.
All part of the process. Well, I quit smoking and started again, but I think I'm going to quit again tomorrow.
Well, do what you got to do, Rob. Make sure you get all that phlegm up, though.
I've been trying.
Might need a couple more days. Just saying. What do I know?
I don't know.
He says, don't tell me that. Then I'll think I'm justified.
Yep.
So I stay out of it.
Yep.
You don't want to justify my bad behavior.
No, I don't want to justify your bad behavior.
Unless you really want to. I'd like it if you did.
Them turkeys all gobble together. They're loud.
Yeah. God, are they loud. That's why I like cattle. Cattle are loud too, though. They just move.
The temperature change makes me ache. And once I'm like 3 or 4 days into the temperature change, then it straightens out a certain amount. Kind of nice. Well, we got old people talk going on. What else is old people talk?
Well, we could probably come up with quite a bit of shit. We are old, you know what I mean?
The things I used to do when I was young.
Things that we're going to do again, even though we're not that young.
Yeah, I can see you come. I can see you come raiding my garden when we're at the campground. Just saying.
You probably can.
Yeah,
I probably will.
And my greenhouse.
I'll write you an IOU.
That's
Everyone
fine.
has to sell those. Exactly.
Yep. So do you do a large garden up north there, Dirinda?
It's about 6 feet by 10 feet.
No, that's not too
Not
bad.
huge, but I get I get way more shit out of my garden than other people do with bigger gardens. Usually. The last 2 years have been shit, but usually I get a really good haul.
Right on.
When the farm was going real strong up here, we had about 6 or 8 families from the Marine Corps that were living on property. And they took how big was it? It was
Acre.
a full acre that the children took on, and the children had their own garden. The rest was, all work for the farm. But those children sold all of their vegetables at the farmers market that fall.
Nice.
And so they learned what they could make if they applied themselves, and they did damn good.
They did damn good. They did.
Mm-hmm.
They did awesome.
I know they did.
But a little bit of an ingenuous, a little bit of being genuine and just getting things done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a good lesson for them too.
Yep. And you'd all go out after rototilling and you'd pitch the rocks to the side. Rock picking.
Rock picking. God, was there a lot of rock picking.
Oh.
But I'll be glad to be out of here and not have this place to contend with anymore. Got rid of my acreage so now I can breathe. Now all I gotta do is get rid of the house.
Yep,
Cool.
yep.
But the acreage is now gone tomorrow morning.
So then we can figure out what we want to do when we grow up.
If we ever want to grow up. I don't want to grow up, I don't think. I think I'm done with this grown-up shit.
Yeah, we just want to have some fun.
Absolutely. Yeah, our whole family weeded the garden too. When they had it when we were growing up, we weeded the garden, and there was always weeds, and we always had something to do, and that was kind of nice. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah,
My dad always had a garden too.
I'm saying stuck in the 70s at Staper. Absolutely.
the 70s were not bad.
No.
They actually were pretty damn good.
And they had nice clothes. Just saying.
And good rock.
I don't know if they had good clothes.
Music.
Those polyester suits sucked.
Well, the polyester suits for the men were sucky, but the wide leg
I'm not putting on a fucking leisure suit.
cool. The bell bottoms were cool.
I love the bell bottoms, and right around the year 2000, I was working in an airplane hangar, and I told my boss, I said, "You're not paying me enough to buy a BMW. I'm going through a second childhood, and so you're going to have to tolerate my bell bottoms and my tank tops." And I got bell bottoms that were all painted up the front, and they did the shadow pattern with bleach so that it was just denim.
Nice.
Orange corduroy bell bottoms. I was groovy. Yes. At the airplane hangar, I do formal Fridays and dress up on Fridays, but the rest of the week I was casual.
Hey, Sharon Mercer. Glad to see you,
Hey,
hon.
Sharon.
Glad to have you here.
Hello, Sharon. I had a pair of orange corduroy bell bottoms. I was groovy. I can see that discernment. Orange bell bottoms. Okay.
Frayed bottoms, frayed boots, and bell bottoms. Yep.
Yeah.
I can never figure out why they call these our golden years. Our bodies fall apart. We go to hell and can't do things that
we smell. We can't do things. We also smell. We can't do things that we smell to do. I see nothing good golden about this.
I don't either. I'm trying to make some changes because I'm like Jesus. Wow.
Yes, we had cobblers. You could fix your shoes. You could fix leather. I mean, you could go in and have your belt redone. And,
I love that. With my gun belt?
Hammered back together, yeah.
With my gun belt, I took that out to get it done by the cobbler, and GC did a good job.
Yeah.
but it's only certain areas you got them.
Yep.
And we got a place down here where you can go get your boots fixed and everything. So that's kind of nice. Leather workers are going to be a thing of the past.
I had a pair of bell bottoms, brown. Couldn't afford denim ones. Didn't like them anyhow. Cool.
Right.
It is.
I don't think anybody gave a shit back in the day like they care now. You know
Yeah.
what
We had fun.
I mean? Yeah, we did. I'm going to do Hawthorne.
Alrighty. Hit it.
I need to do Hawthorne.
Do you need anything else, hon?
No.
Okay. She's laying on her back.
She's done. She's going to sleep and be up all night.
I think so. I don't know how big she's going to get. She could end up with her head clear up above the back of the
Very easily.
lazy boy. Easy, easy, easy.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely going to be that big. Her legs are shorter.
But she doesn't have really big feet either.
Yes, she does.
Does she?
Yeah, she does.
And the
she
feet I
actually-
saw didn't look very big, so.
They're big.
Yeah, I know. And that you go to the men's department and get cheap T-shirts because women's T-shirts are like $17
They suck.
freaking dollars, and men's are like $9.
And
I
the
like
women's
her.
T-shirts are too short. They look like hell on you.
Yep.
I mean, if you're not Twiggy, you're not wearing a lot of women's clothes.
Not anymore, you're not.
And now with all the different countries making the clothes, they're different sizes. And then we heard a lot of people that were ordering clothes from online were getting them and they had glued the seams together. So the first time that they washed them, they fell apart.
Oh, fuck.
And so when we were buying sweats the other day, I noticed that they had iron-on zippers. Rather than sewing the zippers around the edge, they just iron them on, and then as they wash, they'll pull off.
That's on like
And
3 of my
so-
pants right now.
I know it's on 3 of your pants because I didn't look close enough the first time.
Well, and I bought them too, and I didn't look at all. I just
I'm
said
going to
they fit.
sew those rubber gasket things right into place.
Right on.
Yeah. I'll get out my fake deer sinew and I'll nail it down.
Right
I
on.
won't care what it looks like. It's just got to work.
Yeah, I don't see anything golden better years as they get older.
Yeah.
You still want to stay young, but you don't want to act like the young people.
Oh heavens, no! I'll act like I did when I was a kid.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The T-shirts from Sam's Club that I got one year, you could see all of your underclothes through it.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I guess that's the fashion, but you wear clothes to cover up.
Do you?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah. It's a shame. Everything is thermostats on electric heaters. They don't last more than 2 to 6 months. One season, so you have to buy a new one the next year.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All of the socks are too tight for me, Annette Graff. They make them from size 2 to size 11, all in one size, and somebody's going to get squeezed like you wouldn't believe.
Wow.
Yeah, honesty does count.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that makes me think of the Chinese buffet in Reno.
What makes you think it was Chinese?
Immodest clothes.
Yeah. When that guy showed up in nylons and nothing else.
Yeah, this guy was, for pants, he was wearing just nylons with nothing else on.
DJ Koch, you're not late. Glad to
Yeah.
have you here. Fashionably.
Wow.
We told the manager of the place, are you really going to let him eat here that way? And he said, there isn't anything I can legally do. I have to let him eat. We said, well, bye.
Yep, we left.
See ya.
That was crazy.
Hi, TJ. Great to see you.
TJ Cats. we're having I don't know what kind of a talk. What's on your mind tonight? Steer us in a new direction. We're thinking about how old we are. The golden years are not golden. Woohoo! You're losing a lot of weight.
Awesome.
Yeah, I lost like 30 pounds. Now I want it back.
I took off 65 and gained 20 back. So I'm down 45.
You're older than all of us. How old are you? Right on.
She told us the other night.
Oh, wow.
I'm thinking I don't want to say.
I don't know either. I can't remember.
I'm never getting old. Neither am I.
I'm kind of old.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am. I'm older than you.
Yeah, you were a cradle robber.
Well, I'm older than you, TJ. I am. God bless you, honey, you youngster, you.
Yeah, by 1 year.
Yes. That's all right.
I'm older than both of you.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, your birthday's on the 28th of December. I've already got it written down.
Cool.
Oh, and then that's older than TJ.
Wow.
I got a good news story for you tonight, Rob.
Right on.
All right. Go for it.
Local firefighters in Prior Lake was called to a large deer stuck on Pike Lake.
That's here in Minnesota.
Yep. The animal could not stand up on the slippery lake, and his legs were poking holes in the ice. The men used a curling technique to push the deer to shore using a Y-shaped pole. They pushed him all the way to shore, and they successfully got him out of the water.
Cool.
Yay.
Yeah, and then they shot him right afterwards, and they had backstrap.
Well, I didn't say that, okay?
Okay.
They were excited about saving the deer, so we just left it at that point.
Amen.
Okay.
They didn't want us to think about the backstrap. They should have thought about the backstrap.
Yeah, I would have thought about the food too, but hey.
That's funny. I listen.
I listened to the old timers. Nobody else would.
Yeah, I did too.
I did too as a kid.
I got along with them better,
I did too.
other than the dirty old man.
Well, you know, I mean, 9 times out of 10, I was with my grandpa. Okay, and he would meet his friends and whatever, and they'd be shooting the shit, and I'd be asking questions and getting information, and I was happier than a pig in poop.
Right on in that. I really felt old. Got a silver alert tonight. A 71-year-old man with Alzheimer's went missing. Got another call. He was found. Amen. That's an answer
Oh,
to prayer.
boy.
Awesome.
Prayer. Wow. Go ahead.
Oh, goodness. Yep, my grandmother remembered her mom had dementia, and she said, "Good Lord, please take me before I turn 90 because Mom just fell apart after that." And
At 90.
she passed away at 89, 2 weeks before her 90th birthday.
Yep.
Oh,
God
wow.
listened to her. He listened to her, and she had some dementia coming in. But it was such a godsend because she couldn't remember that she was sick that morning. You'd ask her how she was and everything. And she'd say, "Did you have breakfast this morning?" "Oh, yes, it was wonderful." She didn't have breakfast. But anyway, God bless her. She was my gift in life other than my husband.
Wow.
The two of them are my gifts.
Yeah, we had a close call.
So what else? What else? What else? Let's stir the pot. Let's stir some topics up.
Hello, Emily Gungadine. Great to see you.
I love listening to the older ones too. I hung out and we had my grandpa and we'd have Herman and we'd have all these men sitting there talking about the good old days.
Yeah.
The good old days are a lot different than our good old days.
Yep.
But they had a lot of fun. They did a lot of things too that would probably be considered illegal now.
Oh yeah. Definitely. I don't know if we fart in public, we're in trouble.
I don't know. I let a lot of them rip. I don't care. Jesus.
I learned a lot.
So did I.
My grandmother had it to where I could make patterns off of people's bodies by the time that I was 10 or 11.
Oh, wow.
I do miss the old campfire stories. They were amazing and they were a lot of fun. They were just a lot of fun. Go ahead, hon.
We ran into one campground that had a campfire, a central campfire for everybody to walk to every night. And I know that's one thing that I really treasured on that trip.
Yeah.
It was nice. And you could show up or you could not show up, whichever way you wanted to go.
Didn't matter.
But we'd have between 12 to 30 people around that campfire and the stories would go.
Yep.
Yep.
And
then the music would come out and the guitars would come out and yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. There's nothing like a guitar by a campfire though.
Yep.
Definitely fun.
Definitely.
So Emily Gangadine, what were you up to today? Anything fun?
Yeah, cool.
Anything fun? I know you went shopping, didn't you? Or you did something? That was yesterday. Dirinda?
Yeah. No, I went shopping today with yesterday with my daughter. Yes. Fuck, I can't remember which day it is.
It's Sunday.
Yeah, well, yeah, we went shopping at Walmart on a fucking Saturday.
No.
Fuck. I had forgotten how crazy Walmart gets on a Saturday.
Black Friday, we went out and absolutely no one was in parking lots.
Yeah, nobody was there.
It was like a normal day. It was weird. I would imagine 6 a.m. in the morning was pretty busy.
Well, we weren't out at 6 a.m.
Yeah, we came in about 11 o'clock that day, and
oh wow,
there was nobody there.
Wow,
you could see how Bidenomics was actually working. It's not working.
No,
it's shutting things down. And crazy.
Yeah, there was no way in fuck I was going out on Black Friday. Nope. We'll wait.
We shot over to Sam's on Black Friday. It was cool. Can we have Sunday again tomorrow? Yeah, I wish we could.
Oh, Potia, a big hug, as big as you need for it to last through tomorrow. Sound good?
Yeah, it does. That sounds really good.
Yep.
So she's getting 2 hugs. One from you, one for me. Just saying.
All right. Good.
If you were real quiet on the porch, they forgot you were there. Yeah, I remember that in the dark.
In the dark. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That was the good old days.
Back
when you didn't have to worry about much, sit out on the porch, do whatever.
Yep.
Now you got hustle and bustle, and you're going 90 miles an hour and maybe 90 miles a minute. Just nuts.
Yep. Agreed.
I always fade when the fire was going. So I had one house where the master bedroom had a big picture window across the back, and put the campfire out there so that I could lay in bed and I'd hear people laughing. I'd open my eyes and there they'd be. It was nice.
Cool.
But I always faded before everybody else did. Yeah, I like the fall the best, I think. Because you still have those Indian summers where it's warm
Yeah.
and
Yeah, we had our warm weather right through till second, third week of November this year.
Wow, the water bed, new water heater inside her water bed.
yep,
Right on.
been up for 34 years.
Wow.
It's a long time.
Where are you at, TJ, that it was 71 today? We're at, huh?
She's down south.
Yeah, that's true. Nobody does know how to use a porch anymore except to decorate. It's crazy.
We're going to have a driveway at the next place
Texas.
that's going to have all sorts of signs going up the driveway. And one's going to
If
be
you can read this, you're in range.
Yes, I know. We've got that one. And trespassers will be shot and survivors will be shot again. But we want to put a few of them going up the driveway too. Leave your judgment outside the gate. And there's just a few things that we're going to put on the driveway.
We're putting a ton of shit down that driveway.
Oh, yeah. We're going to.
Oh, Joanna. Good to see you.
And then we're going to have a row of rocking chairs on the front porch, just like secondhand lions.
With shotguns.
Yes.
Because our eyes might not be as good as they were once before. Now she's dreaming.
Yes.
They won't deliver your packages then, right? Why do we care? We don't buy anything they get packages for anymore at all.
Yep. I don't know. We went on eBay. We would buy.
Judge Roy Bean, right on.
We bought all of our herbs online, and we bought like gallons of Worcestershire sauce and all sorts of things, and had them shipped to us. And most of them were successful. The New Zealand honey sucked.
Oh,
we got it. It got broken 3 times. And but we went on to eBay and they clipped our daggone credit card one time, and so we got a replacement credit card. Went back on there the second time they clipped it again. So we are not doing any online transactions at all anymore. And
yeah, we're done.
I thought that was crazy. I thought, well, we've got to give them a second chance. It's got to be an isolated situation. Nope, it wasn't. And we had it clipped on Amazon. So, I don't know. It was baloney.
We're having fun driving around shopping now, though.
So we have it to where they text every time we use our card, and everything's fine. We've got added security. Yeah, the post office didn't like us too much because the Worcestershire leaked a little bit.
It broke.
It didn't break all the way.
No, but it broke good enough.
Yeah. And then when the honey broke, they really didn't like us.
Yeah, they kind of hated us.
I even had plants delivered online. There's these, it's called an cactus orchid. And they get these big flowers on them. You know, that one white one that only blooms at midnight is an orchid cactus.
Oh, nice.
And they have other ones that bloom during the day. That's the isolated one. But anyway, they're just beautiful.
Yeah, don't pay for gas. The debit card they do put your money on hold.
Yeah, they do. We've got specific pumps where they correct it right away. I mean, immediately within minutes. They don't put a hold on your credit card. But we've got other ones that put $100 hold on them every time.
Yep.
We just don't buy gas there.
Yep.
And if we do, we pay cash. So. And then we had a restaurant back 15 years ago that would run through the amount when they put in the tip. When they put in the tip, they'd put the whole bill in again and pocket the change.
Oh, wow.
we got to where we really watched what was being charged on us.
Yeah. And it's easy to not pay attention, just pay it, not think about it.
Yep.
Cash only at pumps. Yep. Yeah, they don't have a cash reader though out at the pumps. You got to go inside and everything. And if you can't fit in all your gas, then you're back in there to get the change. Yeah, $100 tip is like a little bit more than what you bargained for. I'm sure discernment.
Yep.
But we watch all the time.
You watch.
Well, business wise, I never kept credit cards in the files numbers at all. I wanted to protect my customers. They always said, "Thank you. I'll give it to you again."
$50, but yeah, you're not giving $100 tip, not on $50.
No.
Fuck no. Jesus. Right on. Use your gas card. I didn't even know they had gas cards still. Get it 10 cents off per gallon. That's pretty decent.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, it's a quiet night. We have 18 people out there, and I think we know about 5 or 6 of you are joining in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people watching.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, I remember when the gas attendant would check the air and wash the windshield and all that. I do.
Yep.
Boy, those were the good old days. Just crazy now. Go ahead, Jada.
Down in Oregon, they had some sort of an incident on self-pumping gas, so it's illegal in Oregon for you to pump your own gas.
No, not anymore. It isn't.
Oh, they changed it?
Yeah, they changed it back.
Huh. It's kind of nice to have them come and say, "What you doing today?"
Yeah.
They didn't do your windows or check your oil or anything like that, but there's a city in Washington down by Pullman University that is called Cash Up. And it's because the gentleman that was there back in the 1800s and forward into the Depression was only cash up front. And no accounts, no nothing, just cash up front. And he paid cash out when he bought grain from people and whatnot. And so they named the town Cash Up.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. There's just a grain elevator there. There's nothing else.
Ah.
Trivia. What other trivia do people have tonight?
I don't have any trivia.
Yeah, Saturday matinee used to cost 25 cents. I remember that discernment. Not anymore, but it used to.
A carload of people to the drive-in theater was $1.
Yeah. That we used to go every Friday and Saturday night and just raise hell.
Mm-hmm. Those little MGBs were fun little cars. You know, we drive down the road now and everything looks the same. It doesn't matter what make it is. It still looks the same if it's a sedan or whatever. And cars used to have so much character. But you didn't want to go on a cart.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they used to have character. Now they have shit. Now they
I
look
like
like...
our truck. I like our truck. I really do.
I like my SUV, just saying. I like my SUV.
I've always liked my truck. I've always liked trucks, and I've always had a truck. You only go to town twice a month. We used to only go about twice a month, too. Now we're bored, and we're going more often.
We're bored and we have this logic in our head. Okay, gas is going to get too expensive to go to town, so let's drive as much as we can right now because otherwise we're going to be throttling ourselves back. We put way too many miles on the truck last month.
Yes, we did. We put 5,000 miles on in 3 months.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. Kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're fucking bored.
Yeah.
And doctor's appointments.
Doctor's appointments. Yeah, I know.
We come up with all sorts of excuses.
Oh.
Yeah, I want a late 80s Dodge Power Wagon. Yeah.
It has to have AC. That's going to be a hard combination there, discernment. Those old Dodges, though, boy, they don't like starting in the winter. So
No, they don't.
stay where it's warm because those guys are pistols when it gets cold.
I didn't know that business pay big time for credit card usage. Wow. Maybe if we didn't use credit cards, things would go way down.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be back.
Yep. Yeah, if we could go back to cash now that they're wanting to make it illegal.
Well, we've been running cash.
I'm gonna keep spending cash until they tell me I can't.
Yep.
So you don't like to start in the winter either, discernment? That makes me laugh. I got that. I got it. We use cash everywhere.
We do.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
I named my truck Bessie. It was my last one. Right on. And my truck's name is Truck. I don't even think I've named it. Yo Dodge Ram.
Good. That's what brought up Maynard G. Krebs, was because we had a Rambler. We had a Rambler,
I take
and
this.
the back window got broken out of it, but its name was Maynard.
Yeah.
Maynard is. So anyway,
Yeah.
we've got Dirinda
All right.
off,
Yeah,
and he's
that's
on
it.
the phone,
All right.
and
You bet. Bye-bye.
life is good. Life is good.
Go ahead.
Cashiers here can't make change. No, they can't. And the other day I added something to it, and I had my change all out and on the counter, and I quick shuffled it, for the new change that I needed. And the lady looked at me and she said, "Do you know how refreshing it is to see someone change their change around to where it's exact, and you didn't even have to use a calculator?" I said, "Yes, I'm a member of AARP." Back when you had to use your brain to do math.
Your brain.
Yes.
And I think I paid something with $100 bill, and they gave back $150. It's crazy.
They said, "No, here you go. Why don't you look at this one more time? We don't want you to lose your job."
Yeah, I got a 2015 Dodge Ram, and I got a 2024 Dodge Ram, and or 2023, and I like the 2015 better.
But on the older one, it has almost
200,000 miles.
Yeah, 200,000 miles, and all we've done is change the oil and
Tires.
And the tires, and that's it.
Well, we changed out the points, the plug.
Oh yeah, you do that still. That's
Cool.
normal
We haven't had a
maintenance.
problem with it at all.
We wash it every once in a while.
Not very often. Not nearly enough.
Oh, I got a bad habit in the rock quarry because the dust just totals your truck within a day.
Yeah.
And
how long did you have the quarry?
a while.
Yeah.
Wow. It was something to keep me busy.
Cool.
That ought to shut her up. That's the same phrase he uses when he buys me flowers. He looks at the cashier and says, "That ought to shut her up. I got a football game today."
That is no shit. The new trucks pretty much do have a home computer right on the dash.
Yes, they do.
And that gets old quick.
They will tell you when you've got to pee.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, they've got everything on them. So anyway, but well,
Well, what's up, Dirinda?
Not much.
Packers just scored. Wow.
Pardon?
Now the Packers just scored.
what's the score now, Potia? Packers, da da da. The other dudes sucking mightily, da da da.
Yeah, I get tired of talking to a machine too. I get tired of my truck telling me anything.
That's like our speaker that we have here. There's a female voice. Power on.
42-19.
42-19 was the other game. 6-0.
Oh, okay. The other one's not showing up yet.
Well, Mike.
Green Bay. Isn't?
6-0 right now. Okay.
All right. Well, it's not a runaway, at least. So, darling,
What?
everybody's quiet tonight.
Well, it's been a busy weekend.
Yes.
Well, I got another good news story for you.
Go for
ahead.
it.
A 10-year-old girl's idea for Post Box to Heaven rolled out nationally across cemeteries in the UK. They erected an old post box painted white and gold in time for Christmas last year. And it proved to be very popular. 40 sites across England, Scotland, and Wales have now incorporated it. So at every cemetery, there's this white post office box that you can put letters to your deceased family members. I thought that was pretty cool.
Cool.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
What
I
the-
would hate my car saying that I was over the line round a curve.
Oh, Jesus.
Ugh. When you've got potholes and everything to go around, I'm going to go over the freaking line. If nobody's coming at me, I'm going to find the smoothest way down that road I can get. So I guess I'm getting old. I don't know. So do you have a male voice on your car, Annette, or is it some woman talking to you? You need to mute that.
So let's take a moment to get our viewers with concerns
Jesus
about the
Christ.
impact
You're going the wrong way. Now he's got to see. Ours tells us that our tires are down, but you know, once you warm up the car, the pressure changes, and you drive down the road, it goes up even more.
Yeah.
I don't know how we ever lived before we had all of these things confusing us as to whether we should drive or not.
Yeah.
Well, I sure as hell don't want a car that's going to be driving me.
No.
So many things happen wrong. You'll throw the fishing poles in the trunk. That sounds good. Where are we going fishing, Discernment?
We lost Channel 12.
What's your favorite? Okay. Huh.
Wow.
That was a main channel, wasn't it?
That was a main channel.
Yeah, like not ABC, NBC, CBS.
It was NBC.
It was. We lost NBC on our DirecTV. What the hell is DirecTV doing now?
Fuck.
And it's a local channel.
Yeah, it's like that's like
Wild.
our contract with this station owner
Has expired.
has expired. Well,
I didn't
keep
even know about that because I
keep
never
up on your
watched it
freaking.
anyway.
Those were free channels when we were kids.
Well, it's supposed to be part of the package.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So we don't get that football game. They put everything on YouTube. I've noticed that price is going down like crazy.
Screw tube.
Wow. I spent an hour and a half today on the computer following every freaking thing that they told me to do to get rid of that fucking heart thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't get rid of it.
Wow.
And it's still there.
An hour and a half I spent on there. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking for. I went through every freaking line of on the, you know, the gibbity boo section
Uh-huh.
where it's all the instruction shit. Yeah, I went through every fucking line on there. Not one would let me get rid of it. I got rid of chat 100 times.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Wow.
I got
The new electric stoves don't match the old 21-year-old stoves.
No, they don't.
I'd like to go back to just plain old cars, no computers, no this, no that. Windows that you roll up, not just push the button.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had DirecTV for years too. I didn't expect that.
So Fire Stick sounds pretty good,
I got the
but we don't have streaming here, unlimited streaming. That's our problem
No, we
with that.
don't.
I got the Amazon Fire Stick. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't even turn on the TV and watch regular cable right now because I don't know how to do it.
Wow.
I used to know how to do it, but I haven't watched TV in 3 years, so I don't fucking know anymore. I'd have to sit there and fight with the fucking thing, and I'm like, yeah, I don't have fucking the patience for this shit. I'm out of here. Can I leave? I don't care.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
Our Monarch range that we had up at Priest Lake was three chambers wide, and then we had the warmer doors up above where you could raise your bread. You could put your bread up there, and it would raise real nice because it was up above the wood stove. And if you cooked something, you could keep it warm up there. It worked out really nice.
Jesus, $6,000 for
6,000. Yep.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, the old ones, and you really got to watch whether they have their burning chamber, burnt through. And refurbishing them is about as expensive as otherwise. There were some really cool when they came out with the no creosote fireplaces back in around 2000, 1990, right around there. They came out with some really nice cook stoves, but they weren't the same size. You couldn't cook as much stuff with them, but
it was nice not to have the creosote.
oh boy, yeah. New Zealand started that where they had zero creosote wood stoves because so many people heated their houses with wood that they wanted to save the environment. And they came out with some amazing design changes.
Cool.
Secondary combustion burn chambers.
Yeah.
Yes. But I tell you this much, 3/8 inch steel and juniper and
mix.
and cottonwood and a few other oak. You can't put oak through those stoves.
You can put oak through them, but you don't want to do mesquite because mesquite would just burn them up.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
mesquite definitely.
Damn straight would burn them up.
Oh yeah, and the cedar from down here would.
Yeah.
Not up north. The cedars, well, down here. The cedars down where we used to be. God, my head doesn't work right anymore, huh?
Mine either.
They're so short down in Arizona. They're only like maybe 15 to 20 feet tall for a cedar tree. Up north, they're 100 to 120 feet tall, you know. And I haven't seen one around here.
No. My dentist
Wow.
takes the wall right on. My God, I can't believe I lost for MSNBC, NBC.
Yeah, that's crazy. I wonder what NBC did to get people pissed off at them.
I don't know. Yeah, there wasn't enough nutrients in the soil back in Arizona, but there is up here. But
Yep.
up here they grow, so I mean they get a lot bigger.
They used to have these stoves that were called Russian stoves, and they were an entire wall all the way across your living room. And they would have the heat go out through different chambers, and they'd put ovens off to the side that you could cook in, and they had chambers where they would shoot the heat out into but they'd fire it up just once a day in the morning, and they bake all their breads and stuff, and they'd just start a fire once a day, and the rock would heat up all the way across the whole wall, and it would keep the house warm for the day.
Yeah, we are surrounded by trees now.
More so than we ever so nice to have trees back.
And green.
Oh.
Got so tired of the I don't know. I really didn't get tired of it, but I do like the green. I really do.
Amen.
So what kind of trees do you have?
Say what, Dirinda?
What kind of trees do you have? Pine trees?
All hardwood.
No, we have all hardwood. We got birch trees a little bit over to the side. We've got cottonwoods. We've got elm. We've got oak.
Cool.
But nothing that keeps its green on. It all falls off in the fall, and
yeah.
And then it turns into what we have today, and that's called Jack Frost hit our trees.
Yep.
But they still look pretty with the snow on them.
Well, they look gorgeous with the snow on them.
Yeah,
but I'm just getting ready to leave. That's my problem. I've had enough of it here.
And we're hoping the weather lets us.
Yeah, we are hoping the weather lets us.
And the doctor.
The doctor's a big part right now for me.
Yep.
And I haven't been feeling real well today, so I'm kind of
fuzzy.
So I got my wife taking over for where I be.
Awesome.
I'm not nearly as interesting as you are.
I'm not nearly as interesting as you.
Yeah, no, I have no idea. But I'm sorry that you're not feeling well today, Rob.
No, I'll be fine.
You'll get through this minute too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. I got my laundry put away for the last 2 weeks. Got it put away today. Did more laundry. Yeah, okay, whatever. I was probably still drying in the basement because I went down earlier and it was still wet, so I threw it on. Yeah, no, it should be dry now. We'll see.
I cracked up when they had that Mr. Mom movie and he was washing the moose shirt for his son over and over and over again. It cracked me up.
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, everybody's so quiet in the room today.
Yes, we are. It's kind of weird.
Last night was on fire.
Yeah, last night was on fire. And tonight it's like everybody's laid back.
That's what Sunday nights are like here at the house. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Just laid back, relaxed.
Oppenheimer was good, really good.
Oh, it left you kind of speechless at the end.
Yeah.
And made you think. It was an excellent movie, though, and whoever put it together did a really good job. Yeah, that garlic honey is supposed to be good for an expectorant also, and I haven't been able to talk Rob into trying it.
You're not going to get me to do anything. It sounds like crazy. Garlic and honey? No.
Yeah. See, and I don't think that pneumonia is. They said that we've had that strain of pneumonia in America for years, if not decades. Um, so you ferment the garlic into the honey.
That might make it better because if you can get drunk when you eat it, I'd probably do it.
I was looking through YouTube and they had some of that recipe for it, and I didn't watch it, but I put it up for you to see it again.
Yeah, and I watched it.
Did you?
No.
You're not doing it. No, you didn't do it.
Chopped ginger to ferment too. That sounds good, actually. Ginger. I like ginger. Nah, I'm kind of old. I'm kind of really old school. And I kind of got pissed off at my doc, so I ain't doing what he said for me to do because otherwise I'll never heal. And we'll just see how she goes.
A lot of the old diseases are coming back, and a lot of it has to do with the homeless on the streets. I know that they had typhoid fever. Typhoid was coming back in Los Angeles because of the people living on the streets.
And rats.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I haven't heard of that for even when I was a little kid. That one was whipped.
Yeah.
And,
Whooping cough it made it back.
and I've heard of the mumps coming back. Yep. Discernment just said whooping cough.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yep.
Whooping cough made it come back too.
Yep.
I don't know why either. I really don't know why. Yeah, measles, which we had taken under control a long time ago too, is gone.
And they said something about polio, that they're starting
Polio's
to have polio coming back.
So I don't know.
I mean, they had vaccines for all of that.
Yeah. So what are they doing? That's my thought. What are they doing? They're trying to kill us.
Well,
they're bringing that back to kill us. That's just I'm being a dickhead, and I know it, and I'm sorry.
Yes, you are. But we love you anyway.
But, it's like, what the fuck?
I had a year when I was 4 or 5 years old and I had the measles, I had the mumps, I had chicken pox, and I can't remember what else, but it was 6 months that my mother had me sick. And I got them all out of my system all at once, and then I was done.
Yeah.
But I didn't think I was ever going to get healthy.
But you did.
Yes.
Well,
it's a deep subject. Are we fizzling away, dear?
I think so. What do you think, Dirinda?
We're down to 13 watching, and I think that we'll come back next Friday. Are you there, Dirinda? She's muted right now.
Oh, wow.
Sorry about that. My daughter came in. I was talking to her. I didn't hear what you were talking about. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We were thinking we're down to 13, or up to 14 people. But what's up?
I agree. I agree that people are coming in from countries that are not vaxxed, and that's what's bringing it on.
Well, no, I don't think all these other things are coming because they're not vaxxed. I think there's a different reason for it. That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't know. But when you got 100,000 people coming across, or 200,000, or 400,000, whatever,
third world countries,
from
basically.
third world countries, you don't know
Mm-hmm.
because they do inundate your society.
Yep, and
There are people in our country that do not get their children back for any reason,
yeah,
and I just don't know.
Yeah.
It's all about your rights.
mhm.
All
right, everybody.
Kids, we didn't have rights.
Great to see you.
We had wrong.
It was wonderful to chat with you this evening. I hope you have a great night. Hope you have a great week. We'll see you on Friday. Love ya.
God bless
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.